Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the USC Trojans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for People. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I think from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, here's People. Could be an alley. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Punts it out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Shit, did not see that fucking safety.
On that return, he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first-and-goal situation.
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's smart. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to pass. It's back. There's the pressure. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give running right, it's Peoples. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. On the option. Keeps it himself.
Come on with the ball stick. This quarterback ain't shit.
And the defense did everything right against
Why the
that
fucking
option
ball
play.
up the
They
middle?
got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the ground with the counter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlock after 1 point of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the defense is working up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together and rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Here's a gift to Peoples.
Come on, man. Fucking block.
What the fuck? A 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O-coordinator.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages. And then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Off play action. Trying to beat the DT. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Oh, this is a bad shank. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass not close as he got
That's a fucking big. Oh, it's a fumble.
That's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll run for it, it's Peoples. Got it up for the first. Big play, gets it into bus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for space.
You don't keep fucking running.
Defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Might be calling a hot route. Give to the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Mosley. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Bringing it back. A 10. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to Williams over the middle. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10.
Dude, that's your fault. Play defense, dude. Fucking play defense.
Crowd into the end zone. Touchdown USC.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's Hansen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Nittany Lions heading quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're out. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Finds the tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off.
And got up.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receivers, just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it.
Finding some room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
First down, physicality in these football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff for Peoples. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. "57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights." They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. Boston College coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. On target. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's a gift to Peoples. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the field. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Here's a little room there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Ball's at the 47, and they're looking at a 3rd down and short. Handoff for People. Turning it on. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. After the run, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. Makes a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's another great run for a touchdown by this transfer running back. And we've seen in this game, guys, why they brought him in through the portal to give them an added dimension and an added physicality as well. Now over 150 rushing yards in this game. He's been the star for the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to Pater. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The give is to Miller. They didn't hit a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebacker had the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, with advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker man really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mayava. Williams open on the right side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where you can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receivers.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jordan. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going for a ball.
Oh, come on, sir. Oh, come on. It's just not bad.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you're covering, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's James Edwards to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Peoples one more time. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play takes it down to the 37. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in. Just big, physical guys that give him the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spots.
On the run, it's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Martin. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Maybe got some room headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 15-point game here in the fourth. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Got his man down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bowman. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, down two possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They go right back to it.
87 blocking. Oh my God, it's 87 blocking.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Wallace. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire, trying to get away. QB got it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers
makes the grab and room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Run in the red zone. It's Jordan. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops, so we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
Caught.
No!
He will
No!
Touchdown, Southern
That
Cal.
motherfucker ain't get in.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
That was a kick. That was nice.
For that right bounce, that right skip, for that ball to get 10 yards, to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defensive hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in.
So almost dropped it off.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. A handoff, keep working on that clock. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Right back to the well. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.